All right, so regarding Cuba, uh, we had a little discussion here. Let's see. Okay, so I said the Cuba situation has a lot to do with the embargoes by the USA because it doesn't matter your situation if you're on a little island with a little bit of resources and your trading is being cut off. You're gonna be in trouble. It doesn't matter what kind of country. And then this guy's like, "Oh, of course it does," like sarcastically. Okay, and then he just jumps in with something that's really not related again because it doesn't matter. Like I say, even if they had a free market, they'd be in trouble. So this rest is obviously, I don't subscribe to communist utopia ideas, and I don't subscribe to democracy is good either. I don't really subscribe to any of these ideologies, but this guy is obviously indoctrinated into this anti-communist ideology, blinding him from simple economics, basically. So I started off. I said disclaimer: I am not a communist because I have to do this because people assume just because I'm discussing economics of something that I believe in some type of ideology. Because they have a subhuman mindset. They don't understand that people just can't discuss economics. It's really just a pretty simple thing. So my first point is you're looking at I hope this is showing this. You're looking at a very limited data, and I'm assuming you don't know much about the subject. Now I don't know. I've talked to him a little bit more. Maybe he doesn't know a little bit, but the problem is that he doesn't understand these concepts. So it's basically you're not knowing much about the subject, essentially. So, the next thing I said was such systems were only tried in regions that already had huge problems before they implemented their brand of communism. Also, these countries had less trading partners. Okay, so by default, the countries that willingly adopted communism, not the ones that were in unique situations like East Germany and Slovenia, but these countries were already at a disadvantage because that's where the ideology was going to take root. Because the people in England and whatnot, they were already powerful. They weren't as desperate to reach for something like this. So basically, they're already at a complete disadvantage. So comparing the free markets of the first movers, like the England and the offshoots and northwestern European countries who have huge advantages, it's ridiculous to compare them to countries that did not have those advantages. So already you can't really make a scientific analysis of what's going to work better or how bad either of the systems really are just off that. You have to take some way deeper, in-depth analysis.